So with this final episode, they ended the war, and the next day we kind of see the survivors. Sojiro. We see Sojiro. He survived with and we see them kind of walking into the distance, and then that holy knight, the guy with the big shield that has like an angel over him, uh, is what you would call it. And then finally we have the uh, Kia survived along with the professor, but they escaped back to her original Kia's village to, I guess, train there because Kia heard. She said she heard that there's this big tournament that's gonna happen in a year, and she said, I wanna participate. That's why I wanna go back to my village and get stronger and stronger. And I guess that's kind of the plan. And we see everyone disperse. One little detail that I did notice during that the day after of the war is that we see the the guy we see the guy with the trench coat and the fedora. He is walking out from the front gate and is holding the Cold Star, the blue beam that Lena shot, but Kia stopped with her power. Anyways, it seems like he's taking it back home. I wonder. Just a question rose, like, why would he want that? Like, I know why he would want that, to like make his military forces stronger, but like I want to know how he's gonna apply. So like, is he gonna go back and mass produce them and like put them and like equip them on like every tank, or every soldier has one? I wonder if that's how things work. But yeah, he just like walked off and took it, and then we see Alice, the Star Runner. He basically threatens the guy and says, um, threatens him to be a competitor in this hero tournament. And I guess the guy in the fedora, his plan was gonna, either way, seemed like he was gonna ask him anyways. But a little coincidence of people wanting the same thing. So that's a little detail, but the big part of it is that we flash forward a year, and we see kind of the people who are in charge of the empire. We meet the queen. I'm not really sure she's the queen, because if you saw her, she's just a little kid, so she might be a princess. But yeah. So we meet her, and then to my surprise, we meet the professor, the girl with the red hair, and her true identity was, her title was the 17th prime minister of the empire. So there's that. And we also meet I don't know which one, but his I think his third prime minister, Jilki or whatever. And then we meet one of the warriors of the empire. He's the one who tells the queen. He tells her, there's because there's this huge debacle of finding this true hero, and they couldn't, even though they tried really hard. And the princess, said, like, does it have to be the true hero? Like, what if we, and she said, what if, like, in this tournament, we get all the monsters, the people like Sojiro that have special abilities that can pretty much like, they're very powerful, and they're, I guess, considered monsters or whatever, dangerous beings. And one idea she had, she was like, oh, why don't we just enter them into this tournament, and then we say, whoever wins from that tournament will be given the title of the true hero. So she says that, and obviously they kind of stop, they kind of ignore it, but we know that's kind of the whole plan for this thing, and we end the episode with like, oh, since since this year there was a self-proclaimed Demon King, I wonder if, at the start of this tournament, are we entering an era of self-proclaimed heroes? So kind of juxtapose the whole Demon King and the hero thing. So he says, he kind of says like, are we entering this the self-proclaimed hero era? And from that, I just took away like that. They're, for some reason, they're trying really hard. I'm not really sure yet why they're doing it. I can theorize probably for like, because the hero is like, a big military relief. I'm guessing they want the hero to find the true hero as like a very valuable military asset, I'm guessing. But either way, so it was kind of revealed that like this tournament, because now that a year has passed, the tournament is like a few days away from their conversation. So yeah, she just says, what if she just throws out that idea of like, what if all the survivors join the tournament? And since it's been a year now, there's questions, because like, one, we see the prime minister in the empire, when she promised Kia she would be with her to teach her how to use her powers correctly. And I'm guessing since a year has passed, she probably is done with her training, and the professor returned to the empire. So now the question is like, how did she improve her skills? Same thing with the other characters like Sojuro and Yuno. Well, mainly Sojuro. So we see him like, he walks off in the distance with Yuno, and in their walk, as they're walking, says, "Oh, don't worry, I'll bring you to a lot of around the world. We'll travel around the world. He'll probably, as his traveling, encounter strong foes or whatever." And then she says, finally, I'll make sure you're in that tournament to not choose the next hero. Well, the tournament is to choose the next hero, but we all know that Sojuro just wants to fight someone very strong, like he did with Dakai. So, there's that. So Sojuro is, amped up. So I wonder how good Sojuro, how much he's improved. Because we already know when he was fighting in the war, he was very extremely strong already. So I wonder, how strong did he get? Like, stronger or what? Same goes with the Holy Knight. I wonder if he also improved, not always relying on that angel to kill his enemies, but I wonder if he like learned any moves himself, like how to use the shield he carries offensively, and how to use, like, not always rely on some mystical power that no one can touch or damage. So I wonder, like, if he himself improved in that way. And the last thing is, I also wonder if Alice the Star Runner also improved, because he kind of forced his way into the tournament. He threatened the boss, the main guy of the tournament, said, let me compete. So also him, like, how much did he improve? Because we saw in the war, we saw that he kind of like his obviously very good at battle tactics. He knows how to use his weapons to his advantage, and he's just very strong individual. Even without his weapons, he's still a threat because there's a wyvern. So I wonder how much he improved after the war, after the year. Um, and yeah, that's kind of it. So I just wonder how these people improved, and while I was watching this final episode, they also announced there will be a season 2 for Ashura. So that's good news. I was happy when I saw that notification on my phone. But one thing that's gonna interest me about this new season is not only are we gonna get to see this tournament, and we will see who the winner is, the matchups, and how the fights are gonna go. That part is like I'm already excited for that season, but I'm also excited to see their growth. Cause like I explained, Sojiro's growth, Alice's growth, Kia's growth, the whole Knight's growth, and all that. So that'll be very interesting to see when that happens. And I do wonder, if, I could see maybe after the tournament, when a winner is chosen and then they're given the hero title. I wonder if the true hero that they're still trying to find will probably hear about this and maybe show up in tournament and say, no, I'm the true hero here. He's just a false one. So I wonder if that's the way they're gonna go for next season. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed this final season, how they ended the war, and I'm also excited that, well, like I said, while watching this episode, I got the notification of season 2 for Ashura, so that'll be very exciting to wait. Can't wait for it. But either way, good episode, good last episode, and yeah, kind of tired the loose ends. But now we kind of have season 2 to look forward to, the fights, the matchups, and how much each character has grown. And if I had to guess, probably next season we're also gonna get a bunch of new characters, and we'll also get to see their power and their techniques, who they are, where they come from. We'll be introduced to a bunch of new characters next season. So that's also an exciting part about this second season. But overall, pretty cool episode. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. But I think I'm just gonna end it here. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.